One thing you don't miss about touring and one thing you do miss about touring.
Saying goodbye to your kids.
Is it enjoyable, life on tour, or does it depend on what stage of your life you're at?
Every time you come off tour, you come home and you just relax. Like you just think, oh, and you get sick. I used to get sick every time I got home.
Yeah. Those tours were fun.
Wouldn't you get sick of hotel food as well?
Yep, I did.
Yeah. How many frequent flyer points did you both retire with?
How did your tour go with the World Cup soccer?
Good place.
Surely you're just getting a street kebab.
No.
Or a hot dog?
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Hot dogs?
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Keeping a cricket bonus episode for this week. We're going to park the player who. That will be back. You missed the beauty last week. Heels was talking about lacrosse and all kinds of things.
Yeah, to be honest, my shoulders are still a little sore from carrying the episode last week. So if you could contribute this week, that'd be great.
Yeah.
What sports weren't you good at?
The girly ones.
Did you play netball?
Yeah, I did play netball, but I wasn't great
You were
at it.
centre.
Oh, you know what sport I never played? And because I was uncoordinated, remarkably, basketball. Yeah, I used to travel a lot because
Can
I
I
forgot
tell you
to
the
bounce.
truth?
Yeah.
Why you didn't play?
Wow.
You're too short.
We were all short back then, Brad.
But you were just deceptively short.
Yeah, but I've seen...
Deceptively? How can you be deceptively short?
But we were the speedy ones. That's why I could get around the court faster than everybody else, right? Steph Curry's not a huge dude, but he's a good shooter.
He's 6'4".
I can't do any of it.
He's 6'4".
Yeah, in their terms, small.
Yes, true.
Yeah.
So
He's deceptively short.
when you had your sport at school and they had to pick a cricket team, you would have been first picked.
Hockey,
First picked.
lacrosse.
I've got a feeling they wouldn't pick you in basketball.
No, they still did, and then they regretted it pretty quickly.
So the second time that happened,
You know what happens? I'm a natural goal scorer in every sport that I played, so you just used to shoot the ball a lot for no reason. Just get the ball, shoot, and if someone would yell at me just pass it. So
What about footy? Sorry, we'll get to
we'll
the
be
topic
back.
of this bonus episode as well.
Actually, no, never.
Never
played
never
that.
footy? Not allowed or didn't want to? Or?
I played soccer. I didn't play any form of contact sport. No.
Yeah.
I did enough of that at hockey. So.
you would have reminded me, you would have got yellow card a lot. You would have taken ankles out.
Yeah. I got carded a lot at hockey. Yeah.
What for? Hitting people?
Smacking people.
Nah, so I was really skillful actually getting a ball a lot more often than not, but every now and then you get a little bit of knee and an elbow.
Yeah.
I'm sure the stories will roll in about my hockey career one day. But
Let them roll in about your hockey, how aggressive you were, and Adam.
And what about your past life? Were you any good at other sports?
I'm going to tell you that. I'll open myself up.
Yeah, we'll find
Anyway,
out.
what are we going to talk about?
We
What
are going
goes
to
on
talk
tour?
about life on tour. And don't forget to subscribe to us here if you're watching on YouTube. Thank you for your support already. And if you're watching on YouTube, thank you. But hit subscribe. It really helps us out. And if you're listening, give us a rating on Spotify, Apple, or wherever you're listening to your podcast. And feedback welcome. Questions galore. Whatever you want to talk about, throw it up.
Within reason.
Within reason. And we'll
throw it
chime
up
in with
anyway.
it on next week's full episode. Which, by the way, next week's full episode will depend on the ending of the test match as well. The timing of next week's full episode, depending on when the guys get back from Darwin. So we'll wait and see. But thought we'd talk about life on tour because you look at the schedules for the men and women over the next 12 months, and the men is especially here, there and everywhere. Zimbabwe, South Africa, home summer, India, bit of IPL for the guys who are playing it, England, the potential for 21 tests in 12 months. The women, they've got the summer at home, but they're travelling here, there and everywhere with WBBL and WPL, then South Africa away, England away in 2027. That's a lot of time out of a suitcase. Is it enjoyable, life on tour, or does it depend on what stage of your life you're at? Because it feels like the dream. As a fan looking inside...
It is the time of your life.
It's cool. Yeah. Twofold. I think depends on where you're going and who you're going with. I think would be probably dictate how much fun you're having. Yeah. But I think when you end up, and I don't know if you're the same, you look back on it and there's some of the best memories that you've made while you're on tour. But then there's a sense of relief that you're at home a bit more and actually having some sort of stable life. So I enjoy that side of it. 4 months in, but I don't know. It was fun.
Yeah,
it's cool. You get to travel the world playing sport. I mean, there's nothing you can't complain about that. apart from living out of a suitcase. That does suck.
Yeah.
But there does come a time where you just think enough's enough and you want normality.
Yeah.
Like we were the same when we retired, where a lot of people miss being around a team, being on tour. Where I was at the stage when I retired, I was done. I was exhausted. Touring can actually be also a lonely place. You can spend a lot of time by yourself on tours. And tours have changed a lot when I started to when I finished. Also, like they were longer. You'd play
tour matches and things
tour
like that.
matches, and you'd have to stay and prepare for a test match. But now players go in and out, but that they travel a lot more than we did. But it is a time of your life. Touring as well with the Australian cricket team opens up a lot of doors. Like you get a lot of invitations. I remember getting an invitation to go and watch Wembley, watch U2 at Wembley, and going backstage with
You too. We didn't perform.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
I want to see me performing anything.
But you're blessed being on tour. And some of your best memories are just hanging out.
Yeah, so on reflection, you're looking at it through the prism of, some of the things I got to do, they crystallise, as opposed to, at the time, little things might give you the irrits and things like that. But as a whole, it's like nothing you'd swap.
But you always want what you can't have, right? So I think for us, when we, and I'm not speaking on behalf of you, I don't mean to, but for us, it was like we crave some sort of normality. Like our lives weren't that normal. We were traveling a lot, living out of suitcases. Our families are on the other side of the world. That's not normal. Where all my friends are at home, living normal lives, seemingly. But then they see my life and think it's like super glamorous. You get to travel the world playing sport, get paid pretty well, all this stuff. And it's like, oh, actually, that'd be really cool. We're thinking the other way. We're like, that'd be really cool. So you always want what you can't have, really.
The other thing is, once you retire, you've had friends who've got kids the same age, and you might turn up to the barbecue for one of the kids' birthdays and they're 5. Just go, oh, it's great to see you at the birthday. And you think, shit, that kid's 6. Like you miss a lot of those things, but that's just part of the privileged job you had. It was good fun, but you do miss, like people miss births. A bit different these days, where you can come back and you don't feel as anxious about losing your spot. I know I had conversations. We were lucky, just our kids fell when they needed to fall. But there would have been conversations with, okay, where am I at in my career? Can I be at the birth?
Yeah.
And they're uncomfortable. Like the one thing you don't want to do is miss your one of your kids' births. And I was lucky enough to be at all of mine, but there are cricketers that weren't. And then you've got to make a decision as a family. They're not easy conversations, and you've got to have the support of everyone at home to say, well, if I do miss this test match, that's okay, but this is cutthroat. I might never get back. So there's two sides of it, but touring was fun. Yeah,
you sacrifice a lot being away that much, but then again, it's not really a sacrifice because it's a choice. Like more often than not, you're probably choosing to be on tour because that's your career and that's the path that you want to take. But I think you remember more of the good times. There's probably more bad days than good days, but you only ever remember the good ones, which I think is cool.
Do bad tours mean that your results are no good? Can you have fun on tour?
Yep.
And then you look back on it and you go, well, the results didn't go away, but it was a great group of people and we've got some great experiences in. And you look back at it that way, as opposed to, I can't believe we dropped that test or dropped that one day or.
There's always regrets when you've lost a series, but there's also, you've been away on long tours when you won, and you've won, and it's a relief. Like it might be a World Cup where your campaign's gone too much. Don't get me wrong, you're in that moment right there. You celebrate like there's no tomorrow, but you also, there comes a moment where you just go, oh, I need to get home. And I tell you what does happen. I don't know if it happened to you. Every time you come off tour, you come home and you just relax. Like you just think, oh, and you get sick. I used to get sick every time I got home from tour.
Well, you'd have a niggle. I always used to get a niggle, maybe 10 days after tour. Something would start hurting, but Ironically, like some of the some of the best tours I've been on are some of the hardest places to tour.
Yeah.
And it's more often because you have to hang out as a group. You're a bit more tight-knit in those tours because you're forced to be to an extent, but people actually want to hang out.
Yeah.
Sometimes when you go to some really nice places on tour, like people go off and do their own thing, whether in small groups, whatever, they do it on their own. And you kind of don't see one another because everyone's out doing fun touristy stuff. Whereas, in some of the harder places to tour in the world where you can't get out of the hotel as freely, they're often the most fun.
So, like, for instance, there's nothing against India and there's nothing favouring England, but England's a very Western country, very similar to a place like Australia, whereas you feel comfortable. It's almost like an extension of Australia, whereas India is not Western. It's different. It's fabulous, I've heard, but it's one of those places where, you just can't freely walk the streets.
Well, I mean, like, India's changed a lot, but yeah, there's some places where you're just not as freely allowed out to roam as much as potentially some other places. So yes, you're right. But I mean, go to the UK, you take your golf clubs, you won't see me after 4 p.m. I'm out on a golf course somewhere, whether there's people with me or not, I don't care.
It's a shock.
So yeah, you just you do your own thing. But those tours were fun. You're all just sitting in the team room. We've got a coffee machine. I mean, we tour a little differently than them, but got a coffee machine. You've got the Uno cards out. You got the creative ones in the corner are drawing stuff and putting it on the board. I don't know. It was just really fun.
It's different.
I remember 2005. What do you call it? Michael Casbridge come up with a newsletter. He called it the Muffler or something like that. And I think that was the name of it. But he wrote a newsletter with funny stories that had happened on tour
and just embellish. No doubt.
Yeah.
I doubt it, knowing that lot. It was true. Can you bring an issue of the Muffler in?
Would you have a hard copy of it?
Casper might still have something, but he used to wait. Like little things amuse you on long tours. And as you said, some of the places, like I remember going on a great tour to Zimbabwe and you're thinking, what are we going to do here? But you had the opportunities to get out to game parks, fishing.
Yeah.
And it's sometimes we went there before the 2015 World Cup. Like we were away from everyone. It gave you an opportunity to plan and come together, then hit the 2015 World Cup. But you go to the places like England where you can walk free, but sometimes on those tours there's so much on, you actually miss your teammates, and you can actually miss moments where is Adam going okay? Is Heels going okay? You're not as together as you are on those tours where you're locked in.
Because imagine a place like India being so different, or a Pakistan or a West Indies, you actually, the adventurous ones do want to get out and experience a bit of culture. Like if I'm going on a tour to India and I'm anywhere near the Taj Mahal, I'm going to the Taj Mahal for sure. Never seen it. It's quite amazing. But you're probably not afforded that opportunity if you're just a everyday Joe, and it's great expense, like to take advantage of those situations as well.
Well, yeah, I can't foresee myself travelling to the West Indies if I'm not playing cricket, right? I mean, we have all the amazing beaches here, and it doesn't take 3 days to get to them. So I'm like, well, I'm playing cricket in this amazing part of the world that I might not see again. May as well go and enjoy it.
But when we talk about touring life, what's the first thing that comes into your head?
Celebrations.
See, it's funny how there's so much more to it, and all this conversation has come up in the last few weeks about the drinking culture in cricket, and maybe it is Australian sport, maybe it is sport in general. I don't know what it is, but neither of us have referenced anything about drinking in some of our best touring moments. It might have started that way, but it's like, but half of it is just about being around your teammates and enjoying that side of it.
Yeah,
and the different experience you have. Say, for example, if you're in South Africa, you're flying to different places to play, from Cape Town to Joburg. But the reason you enjoy the UK tour is you spend the whole time on a bus. You've got the fast bowlers at the back playing cards, and a lot of the touring stories will come off the conversations you have on the bus and the different experiences. And then the other thing is you have, in the later part of your career, where your family spend a lot of time, you have young kids, and then they get to experience what it's like to be on tour. And the one thing every team I've been involved in is when that does come together, there's another family group. There's 25 kids running around.
Yeah.
And then that gives that sort of like around Christmas time, it's exciting because you don't get the traditional Christmas. like one of the first things I wanted to do when I retired was I just want Christmas at home.
Yeah.
I just want to wake up in my own bed at home
Yeah.
and see Santa Claus had come and not be in a hotel room.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to that too.
Yeah.
Mitch.
Well, yours might be a couple of years away.
Yeah.
What about touring Australia as opposed to touring overseas? We'll talk about, but is touring Australia different in the sense that you're just going hotel to hotel. You're close to home, but you're not home.
Yep.
But you're walking around and everyone recognises you because it's usually in Australian summer. You know what's going on. Everyone knows what's going on. You're in the city in which it's been played. A lot of cricket tourism there. Is that different?
Yep. Yeah, it is. And depend on the enormity of the series. Like an Ashes series, the energy around the country is totally different. Like wherever you go, there's someone's got a comment and it's great. Support you have. If you go get a coffee, you're out to dinner with your family, your mum and dad are going to work. Everyone then, when that tour's on, has got a comment around how big's this, but the pressure of that then, it just intensifies. But touring life's good fun. I don't miss it. I don't miss one bit of it, but it was good fun.
Heels is about to experience the best part of touring, and that's touring when you're on a media
Actually,
career.
You know what gets in the way of touring?
What's that?
Cricket.
Yeah.
Cricket got in the way of a good tour.
Of a really good holiday, yeah.
Yeah. Is it? You're about to experience it though, because you get to tour, and then instead of going back and recovering, I don't know if you have team meetings on tour after day's play, before the day's play, or you just get. What do? You get one of these under the door the night before and say, "Be here this time, this time, this time," and
No, mate, there's
on your
phones now.
phone now.
there's phones,
Yeah.
WhatsApp
We have
groups.
a calendar and that's updated.
So, but every day you're being told where to be, when, and all of that.
Yeah.
So you'll have that in the media.
Yeah.
But the best thing is once the final day's play, the final bit of the day is done. It's
Not really.
Get the flip out of there.
cool.
Yeah.
Not really.
What bar are we going to?
Like it's interesting you say that, but you still got to plan for the next day.
Yeah.
Like you've still got to be over what's about to happen, the stories to talk about.
But that's you've just stepped out of one team and you've gone into another. So it's a touring life with a different team and a different sort of environment, which I'm actually looking forward to. It's a rather experienced team. I'm like the young pup again. Like you just left as the older player and now you're like the rookie coming into a side, and it's like cool. Like, you know, are we hanging out tonight for dinner, or am I getting, you know, Nando's Uber Eats in my room? Like what's going on? Like, and then the message might come around, we're having a beer at the bar. Great. Get to go down and talk wicket-keeping with Adam Gilchrist or whatever it might be. I mean, like, that's really cool. So
The
I'm
best
looking forward
tours
to it.
I had is when I retired. I went to Scone Cup, Wagga Cup, and the Melbourne Cup.
Yeah.
You did the cups.
Yeah. Cups tour.
And
Well done.
I've got my 50th the same time as the Ashes is on.
Oh, yeah?
2030.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
2037. Yeah.
Thank you. And my mates think a great tour will be for me
Yeah.
to take them to Lords,
Yep.
and then
I know a member.
yeah, and then to the golf,
Life member.
and then to the tennis,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
to the Grand Prix, and then to the darts.
Yeah.
That would be a good tour.
That's good. Yeah, do it. Can you add me to the list? Because
Done.
I'll be
You're
there.
in.
Yeah, I'll be there.
So we're going to the golf,
Yep.
Grand Prix,
Yep.
the darts,
Yep.
Wimbledon. I know if the women's cricket team are allowed back after Phoebe's effort, but we'll try to get in. We're retired.
We're taking this thing on the road for it? Or
Yeah, surely.
That would be a good tour when cricket wouldn't get in the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But that's also my 50th, and my mates think that's good, but it's also my 20th wedding anniversary. So how do you work that?
Bring Karina. We'll hang out.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love
You
how
blend it all in.
quickly we've just completely gone off topic here, but
No, that's
this is
fine.
all this is all types of touring, right? And
Yeah.
it's like, everyone's curious to see what the inside of tour life looks like, and it's not as glamorous as potentially everyone
Wagga
thinks,
Cup
but
was.
it is fun.
Yeah.
Well, you should
Glamorous.
try that. Oh,
Did you have your RMs out for that?
I bet he did.
and the rum.
Yeah.
You should try Wagga. You would
Flano.
suit the Wagga Cup. Go to the Calcutta the night before.
Okay.
Um,
I'll be there.
yeah.
Don't you wouldn't you get sick of hotel food as well? And hotel life?
Yep. I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, as long as they've got a good a bar fridge, which they never had in England. That was just like a no-no anywhere you went.
Or air cons.
Yeah.
Yeah. No
As
aircon.
long as it's got a good bar fridge, you could put snacks in there that you want.
Yeah.
And some decent food. Otherwise, you are sort of searching for something.
How many frequent flyer points did you both retire with? Lots.
Can't remember.
Yeah, a few.
Yeah, a few. You get to keep those, don't you? That's part of the collective bargaining agreement, I would hope.
I
You do, but
retired
you
a long time
get
ago.
kicked off your platinum pretty quickly.
Oh, yeah, you lose
Yeah.
that pretty quick, smart. Yeah.
I also enjoyed on tour, like, because you're living in each other's pocket, to get up early and just go for a walk and explore and find a coffee shop.
Yeah.
Like, because you spend so much time together, you need that time by yourself. How did your tour go with the World Cup soccer?
Yeah, good. I've been on tour a bit, luckily, through my media. Been to a lot of Wimbledon, US Opens in New York. That's a great place to tour because the place doesn't shut down. That's the best part, because sometimes the tennis in New York finishes at 3 a.m., but you can always find a turkey club sandwich somewhere at 3 a.m. in New York City. So good place. Good place.
Surely you're just getting a street kebab.
No.
Or a hot dog?
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Hot dogs.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Horrible. Yeah, good. I'm with you. Like going to find places that you ordinarily probably would never go back to, but you
Yeah.
just go and explore.
Experience.
Exactly.
It's cool. We're very lucky.
Yeah.
We
I'm
are
going to go
very
to
good.
Darwin next week. I'm
Yeah.
going to find places that
You won't
open next week.
find any trouble in finding a beer up there, I'd imagine.
I didn't say a beer. I might
Yeah.
go fish and look for crocodiles.
Yeah, sure. No worries. Don't be the fish, though, when crocodiles are swimming around. Last one. One thing you don't miss about touring and one thing you do miss about touring
Saying goodbye to your kids.
that you don't miss about. Yeah, I bet. Yep.
What do you miss?
Saying goodbye to your kids. What do? I think when you think about touring, the memories you create
Yeah.
with your teammates after a win.
And do you see them
Moments
now,
that change
even
it.
still,
Yeah.
and then you just see each other and you just immediately, when you see Mike Hussey, for instance, you immediately think of a celebration or
Yeah.
a good time on tour you have with him.
Yeah, Ryan Harris, Peter Siddle.
Yep, those guys.
Yeah. Every time I see Peter Siddle,
Yeah.
the first thing we talk about is the walkabout bar
You
in
put this
Leeds.
up many times.
We're going to have this story once a week. Yeah.
He's on a coaching staff too.
I know.
Is he? Oh, Sids. You're the same as well when you see somebody. I know it's fresh,
Yeah.
but a lot of the teammates that you did great things with are still actually playing.
Yeah.
But
Still
some of
doing
the-
great things. Yeah.
But say you see a Rachel Haynes, you remember sometimes on tour,
Yeah.
for instance, that now
Yeah,
that
yeah,
you're both.
absolutely nothing cricket related. It'd be like, oh, I remember when we fell
Yeah.
out of a boat in New Zealand or whatever it might be. Like,
Do
yeah.
tell.
Whoa,
no,
whoa.
that's for next step. Yeah,
Was it on
like,
land or-
you know what I miss? Yeah, it was. Legit, yeah. You know what I miss? I missed kind of everything being done for me. So like having a manager to organise everything and get everything done, and I just turn up to wherever I need to be. I miss that a little bit.
Yep.
Obviously miss my teammates and the fun times. But then I don't miss being told where to be, what time, and do
Yeah.
this and do that. And then I don't miss the stress of actually having to perform every time I walk out to battle or wicket keep. So I don't miss that. But yeah, I just miss like the camaraderie, the mateship. But I mean, like I said, you step in, you
Get
go
out
back
the
and
golf club.
you find you rekindle with your mates from school or whatever it might be. So it's fun.
Thank you for the insight about touring, because I had no idea what it's actually like, and you've given us a little insight into what it is actually like.
Yeah,
I've
it's not
toured
all
with you.
piss ups and celebrations, is it? There's a lot more
Yeah.
to it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, one of the hardest things, like leaving home, like hopping in a cab and your kids have got tears. Like you bring out the bags to pack. Straight away, your dog sits there and looks at you different,
Yeah.
and the kids come, Dad's leaving.
Yeah.
Like that, I don't miss that.
I didn't have that issue, so I was just left. Yeah.
Dogs? Didn't they miss you?
Oh yeah, but the kids didn't.
That was tough.
Thank you, Hads. Thank you, Heels.
Thank you.
Enjoy the Bangladesh series, and we'll be back next week when the first test wraps up. As I said at the top, not exactly sure when our episode next week will drop, but we'll let you know on our social media, which is on Instagram, TikTok, X as well. Don't forget to subscribe on our YouTube channel and give us a rating on Spotify and Apple. That was Keeping It Cricket, the bonus edition this week. Back with plenty more shortly.